Hey everybody, what's going on and welcome back to Nerdy Jake's YouTube channel. As always, I'm Nerdy Jake, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys my brand new physical media shelf, because for the longest time I've been displaying all my DVDs and Blu-rays and box sets alongside my figures, which as you can see behind me, I'll be doing a video of all of that as well, which is my entire collection, so stay tuned for that. I recently bought a brand new shelf for all of my physical media. That includes games, that includes books, that includes the whole shebang. So without further ado, let's get straight into this video. Here it is in all its glory, my physical media shelf. We're going to go shelf to shelf. I'm going to show you what is on each one. Obviously, I also want to talk about my awesome new Hellraiser poster as well that I put up next to my media shelf. So, which is really, really cool. I need to do a room tour too as well very soon. But for now, we're just going to do my physical media shelf. So as you can see up here, we have movie box sets, CD, my CD stacker, but it's mainly TV show box sets. So this is really cool as well. My limited edition collector's Man of Steel tin, which is really cool. I just got all the movie stuff out of the way. We've got RoboCop 1, 2, and 3 box set. And that's pretty much it. The rest of it is all TV series. So we have the complete DVD collector's edition of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Battlestar Galactica the complete series, Star Trek The Next Generation the complete series, and obviously I have season 3 up there so I don't have to get everything down to get to it because that's what I'm up to at the moment. And we have seasons 1 to 8 of Big Bang so far, which is hopefully going to change soon. George and Mandy's First Marriage complete first season, looking forward for season 2 to come out. Young Sheldon the complete series, and then Heroes season 1. And then we also have Dexter first season, Sons of Anarchy season 1, and the Breaking Bad complete series as well. And then if you want to stop and pause and read, that is all of my CDs. Obviously, this isn't even half of all the bands I listen to, but this is some of my favorites that have made it to the collection thus far. Alright, now we're going to move down to my horror shelf, which is my pride and joy. I recently got a new Blu-ray yesterday. I'm started collecting 4K Ultra since my TV and player supports that, which you'll see very soon. But yeah, I'm very, very proud of my horror DVD. I collect both DVDs, Blu-rays, 4Ks. I don't discriminate against any. I prefer to collect Blu-rays and 4Ks and DVDs, all of them. I don't have one preference over the other, but it depends on what kind of movie it is. But yeah. Alright, so we've got Hellraiser 2022, the original Hellraiser, The Shining, The Thing, Silent Hill, Hellraiser 1 to 5, Halloween 1 to 5, Halloween 2018, Halloween Kills, we're just going to skip over that one, Friday the 13th, 2009 reboot, Friday the 13th, Part 4, The Final Chapter, Nightmare on Elm Street, 8-disc, 7-movie collection, Scream 5 and Scream 6, still yet to get Scream 7, it has come out on physical release, just haven't got my hands on a copy yet. Terrifier 2, The Ring 2, which was surprisingly really good. 1408, this is Director's Cut. 30 Days of Night, Van Helsing, Death Proof, Planetary Death Proof, 2005 House of Wax, Vincent Price original House of Wax, Secret Window, which is a great movie, great thriller, highly recommend, with Johnny Depp. Half-Light, which was okay, The Dead Will Tell, which was okay, and Dreamcatchers, which was okay for me. They're not my favorites. Zombieland, Shaun of the Dead, Until Dawn, Clown in a Cornfield, and a movie I found recently at a thrift store called Apollo 18. I'm a big sci-fi nerd, and I love space and astronomy, so to find a science fiction space astronomy style horror movie was pretty cool. And now we get into the Blu-rays. So we got Underworld Rise of the Lycans, The Fog, which is actually a really good movie by John Carpenter. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. The Grudge, which is another one of my recent pickups. Halloween 2. I know I've already got Halloween 2 in here, but I wanted to get the Blu-ray because I wanted the theatrical and television cuts. So, and here he is. Here is my first ever and my latest pickup. It's the 4K Ultra HD Plus Blu-ray Friday the 13th Part 2. Which I'm very excited to own. I have both the Blu-ray which 4K is Blu-ray, but it's a 4K Blu-ray and the standard Blu-ray. Then we've got the Friday the 13th Part 3 in 3D with 3D glasses. So the 3D glasses are still in here, which is really cool. I know I already have the DVD box set, but I had to get the Blu-ray box set I found this at a thrift store for like $5, and I couldn't believe it. It's a complete Nightmare on Elm Street collection, 5-disc set. It's like brand new of Nightmare on Elm Street, which is really, really, really good. And we have Scream 3 movie collections. This is the first 3 Scream movies. Still missing Scream 4, which is a shame because I really love Scream 4. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which is my comfort movie sometimes. Evil Dead, Sam Raimi's original Evil Dead, and Evil Dead 2, which are also both comfort movies. Then we have Pearl, which if you haven't seen Pearl, I highly recommend it. We have Thanksgiving, which is really good. In a Violent Nature, which is an excellent movie. Another thing I'm just going to skip over because I'm not a big fan of these, but I was talked into buying this one and regretted it because it's not. I don't really like them. They're not good to me. And Terrifier 3. Alright, and that is it for horror. Now we are going to go into the science fiction and superhero side of things, which is a bit crammed. It's a bit crammed in there. But we will get into it. Here is my and here is my science fiction and superhero DVD Blu-ray collection. So we're going to start over here with, of course, the original Tobey Maguire trilogy. These are all original press, which is really cool. We have X-Men First Class. This is actually a Blu-ray. Actually a 3D collector's edition Blu-ray. X-Men Apocalypse, X-Men Wolverine, The Wolverine, X-Men, X2, X-Men The Last Stand, Logan, Hulk, the original 2003 Hulk, which is my favorite. Thor, Avengers, Age of Ultron, Avengers, the first Avengers movie, which I actually need to put them backwards. Captain America Civil War, Captain America the First Avenger, Captain America the Winter Soldier, Avengers Infinity War, Avengers Endgame, Spider-Man 6 movie collection, Spider-Man Far From Home, Spider-Man No Way Home, and I am yet to go watch Spider-Man Brand New Day. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Deadpool, and Deadpool 2, this is a super duper cut. Or just a super cut. Man of Steel, Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice, The Joker, the Batman Justice League Zack Snyder cut, which I still haven't watched either. And then we get into more DC over here, which is Sin City. I know it's technically not DC, but it is Frank Miller. So Superman the movie, Superman Returns, Batman 89, Batman Returns, The Dark Knight Rises, Dark Knight, Batman Begins. And then we start getting into science fiction. So obviously we've got Predator, 4 movie collection, Stanley Kubrick's 2001 A Space Odyssey, Interstellar, Oppenheimer, bit of a Christopher Nolan theme going on in this corner and over here as well. Mortal Kombat. I loved Mortal Kombat 2. Cannot wait to get my hands on the Blu-ray because it is out at JB at the moment. So very excited about that. And then we have Mission to Mars, which was another like low budget sci-fi film that can be surprisingly good if you give them a chance. Another thrift find. Of course, James Cameron's Avatar, first Avatar movie. Star Wars Empire Strikes Back, Revenge of the Sith, Attack of the Clones, and The Phantom Menace. And then we've got First Man, which is an awesome biopic. If you haven't seen this, if you're a fan of the Apollo missions and Neil Armstrong, highly recommend. Sandra Bullock, Gravity, Don't Let Go, which is a sci-fi thriller. Another Christopher Nolan movie. Inception, which is a great Leo movie. I'm just going to put this here because they're going to keep falling. One of my all-time favorite movies, Starship Troopers. This is the special edition, original press DVD. Love this movie. If you haven't seen Starship Troopers and you're a sci-fi fan, what are you doing? You need to see Starship Troopers. It's really good. Terminator Salvation, which was an okay movie for me. The original Terminator, of course. Can't go wrong with good old Arnie. Terminator 2 Judgment Day. My favorite movie of all time. I would love to get the Blu-ray release of this eventually. Alien vs. Predator. First one, which is another one of my all-time favorite movies. And Alien AVP 2 Requiem Definitive Edition 2-disc set. So, yeah. All my favorite movies. The only other thing I actually can keep forgetting to put here is the RoboCop box set, which would fit perfectly here, so at some point. But yeah, because it's just, yeah, there's a lot going on. But anyway, that is that shelf. Now we are going to move on to the video game shelf, and then at the end, because I know they're technically still DVDs, I have like an even and odds shelf. Like it's just movies, like movies that don't really fit the horror, superhero, sci-fi theme or TV show theme. They're just sort of like action movies, comedy movies, you know, documentaries, biopics, that kind of thing. Yeah. So we'll just move on to the Xbox 360 and original Xbox and Xbox One game collection, which I've showed off many of times. All my wrestling games are with all of my wrestling DVDs. I just wanted to do it that way because I wanted to make more room for like more military games and just all these sorts of games in general. So yeah. Alright, starting over here with LA Noire, Red Dead Redemption, The Evil Within, Dead Rising, Aliens, Colonial Marines, Bioshock, Bioshock 2, Bioshock Infinite, Dead Space, Dead Space 2, Dead Space 3, Mass Effects 1, 2, and 3, Gears of War 2, Unreal Tournament, Unreal Tournament 2, which is a game I bought recently, Borderlands 2, and then of course we get into the Halo games, Halo Reach, Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary, original Xbox Halo 2, Halo 3, which came with this Halo 3 poster over here. It was actually included with it, which was really nice to see that there's the original 360 game with the original poster. Halo 3 ADST, Halo 4, Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, Assassin's Creed 3, Assassin's Creed Revelations, Dragon Age Origins, which is a game I bought recently as well, Skyrim, Elder Scrolls Skyrim, which is a game I've grind many hours on. It's quite a fun game. Fable 2, Dishonored, Injustice, Gods Among Us, Batman Arkham City, Batman Arkham Asylum, Game of the Year Edition, and Spawn Armageddon for the original Xbox, which was an awesome find. And then we go back over here to all my military games, Battlefield 4, which I bought Battlefield 4, and unfortunately it just keeps bugging out, and I cannot complete missions. So yeah, I can't play Battlefield 4 unfortunately, but I play Battlefield 3, 2 and 3 back to back. We've got the original Xbox Wolfenstein Return to Castle, Wolfenstein Tides of War, which is a really, really fun game as well. A bit out of date, but still pretty good. Brothers in Arms, Road to Hill 30, which is an original Xbox game as well, and Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Island Thunder. And then we got Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe, Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, Star Wars The Force Unleashed 2, Red Dead Redemption 2, Halo 5 Guardians, Halo the Master Chief Collection, Doom Eternal, Doom 2016, Call of Duty World War 2, Wolfenstein The New Order, Star Wars Battlefront. I always get them mixed up. Star Wars Battlefront, Dragon Ball Xenoverse, For Honor Deluxe Edition, Mortal Kombat 2 Ultimate, Mortal Kombat X, and yeah, that is it for all my main games except for my wrestling games, which are with all my wrestling DVDs. Yeah, so that now brings us down to my comic book collection over here, which I absolutely love. As you can see, it's grown a lot. If you've been following the channel for a while, you would see how much this collection has just really, really grown. So, starting off, we got the Green Lantern Sinestro Corps War Compendium. We got the Essential Wonder Woman Encyclopedia. DC Comics The Ultimate Character Guide. Got Batman Hush DC Compacts. Batman Year One. Batman The Court of Owls. Batman The City of Owls. Batman Earth 1. Batman The Killing Joke. One of my favorite Joker books of all time. Highly recommend this if you're a Joker fan. Green Lantern by Jeff Johns. Hal Jordan Returns, the start of Jeff Johns' Green Lantern run. This is book 1. I still need to get book 2. One of my favorite books. I read the whole thing in like a week, which was pretty good for quite a thick book. Green Lantern No Fear, which I know I don't really need, but it was one of my very first comic books, so I just sort of kept it in here. Green Lantern Volume 1, New 52, Sinestro, and Revenge of Blackhand, which I know also don't need to read yet, but I just got them because I think the covers look nice. Batman versus the Batman and the Flash, the Button, which was a cool miniseries. The Flash, Brightest Day, Flashpoint. The Flash, New 52, The Flash Volume 1, Move Forward. Volume 2. Justice League, Trinity War. And some out of order Injustice books that were really cheap, so I just bought them. And yeah, I think that's Injustice Gods Among Us year 3, book 1, and I got year 4, book 2, and year 3, book 2, which, yeah, they're just sort of out of order, but, I mean, look at the price I was paying for them. I couldn't say no. And then we got, that's pretty much it for all the Marvel stuff, DC. We get into some Marvel now. Predator, Day of the Hunter, which is an awesome book. Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe. I cannot wait to get the second book. This was a fantastic little mini series. Highly recommend it. Thor, God of Thunder, God Butcher. Oh my, this is just such an incredible book. If you're a Thor fan or you want to be a Thor fan, read there because it is fantastic. X-Men Ghost Box. This was a gift I got given many years ago. A lot of these books are just out of order or random, I know. This is my latest comic book pickup, which is this awesome Jeff Lowe books on this book, but Hulk, Green Hulk / Red Hulk. This is like a hardcover book. Absolutely awesome. Yeah, really cool book. And then we got Marvel's Captain America: The Winter Soldier. We have Marvel's Mightiest Hero, Spider-Man. And then this is some non-DC or Marvel. We got 2000 AD's Judge Dredd Mega Collection. We got Spawn Origins Collection Volume 1. If you want to get into Spawn, best place to start. And then this was really cool. The Dark Horse Book of Horror, which I like to take out and read sometimes. And all these are just like single issues kind of thing. Yeah. So I'm not going to get too into them. They're just sort of here until I can fill up the entire shelf. But that is the entire comic book shelf. At the bottom here is all of my novels. So we'll do that next, and then I'll show you the Overflow DVD. My novel collection, starting off with Brian Cox, Human Universe, Death by Black Hole by Neil deGrasse Tyson, Neil deGrasse Tyson's Astrophysics for People in a Hurry, Einstein by Walter Isaacson, Stephen and Lucy Hawking, Unlocking the Universe, The Science Book, The Periodic Table, The Box of Knowledge, which includes physics, chemistry, geometry, and algebra, and then The Big Bang Theory, The Definitive Inside Story, of the epic hit series, Jessica Radloff, all-time favorite books. Save the Cat, which is a really good book on screenwriting. Here comes all my sci-fi books, Leviathan Wakes, Andy Weir, Project Hail Mary, and Frank Herbert's Dune. Tried reading Dune. Yeah, I'm sort of, yes, kind of not for me, but I may give it another shot in the near future. Then we got some fantasy books. We got The Witcher, The Last Wish, and The Witcher, Blood of Elves, and The Witcher, Time of Contempt. The Hobbit, this is a Warhammer 40k book, which is like an orc book, which is really cool. Clown in a Cornfield, and Wonder, which is one of my very first ever novels in my collection. It's been with me for a very long time. Okay, now we're going to move on to my Overflow DVD shelf, which is just behind me. Monstrosity. So this is either movies that I don't have a lot of, don't fit into the categories I already have, or movies that I don't really like. So, obviously, this stack here, like Hard Eyes, for example, crappiest horror movie I've ever watched, hated it. But like Kill Bill, Dunkirk, we got some 80s classics like Ghostbuster, Karate Kid, 1, 2, and 3, E.T., Rocky, Shawshank Redemption, Sherlock Holmes, like just all those kinds of movies. And we got like 300, Young Guns, Lara Croft's Tomb Raider, Troy. Cannot wait to watch The Odyssey as well, which is a sequel to Troy. Mel Gibson's Apocalypto, Clash of the Titans, National Treasure. Over here is like all my war documentaries because I'm a big army, military buff, and movies. Biopics. So I think First Man actually should be going over here because it is a biopic. Like we've got Theory of Everything, Social Network, a couple of documentaries, The Universe, and a Stephen Hawking documentary, which is really cool on Blu-ray. And here is all my wrestling games. So for all the people wondering where are all the wrestling games, here they are. along with all my wrestling DVDs. So, yeah, SmackDown vs. Raw 2011, WWE 13, WWF Raw, which I've spent... A lot of people hate this game, but I actually think it's really fun. I spent a few hours. It's more of an arcade than the classic wrestling games we're used to, but it's really, really fun. Something about it's just fun. I don't know what it is. Even though the controls are really, really janky. 2K17, WWE 2K18, WWE 2K15, and then WWE 2K23, which was my very first one. And while that's out of the way, I've actually, so I got Raiders of the Lost Ark on Blu-ray, obviously. And I found this at a thrift store, which I'm really, really excited about because I love the Indiana Jones movies so much. So I've got the Collection Adventure box set, which is really cool. This is my Blu-ray of the Lord of the Rings Motion Picture Trilogy Extended Edition Blu-ray box set, which costs so much, it was so expensive. And then just comedies and TV, like this is a random Doctor Who series DVD box set. There's some comedies and some animation stuff there as well. So this is sort of a, you know, hodgepodge of different things, but at least they have a home. So wrestling DVDs, we got 2011 WrestleMania 2-disc collector's edition. Love this. This is one of my very first Blu-rays, believe it or not. Extreme Rules 2011, 2011 Royal Rumble, 2011 Elimination Chamber, WrestleMania of 2012, which was really cool. Hardy Boys, and then John Cena My Life, which is a really good documentary. Little series, WWE home video. It's got a little poster of Cena in there, which I'd love to hang up at some point. But yeah, so that is pretty much it. The only other thing I'll probably show you will be, this is where all my other larger books are, as well as my Dragon Ball manga, and I collect the JB Hi-Fi Stack magazines, as well as I get sent Planetary Society magazines every month as well. Yeah, so that is it. That is my entire physical media collection and the brand new physical media shelf. Hope you all enjoyed. Look out for more videos like this because I'll definitely be doing a video of my main collection. But yeah, that is pretty much it. So I hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you all in the next one. This is Nerdy Jake signing off. Peace out.